Jimmy Burke. So the Saints go all in for a big quarterback to the trade, like a Russ or Rodgers or someone. Winston is what he is. Like, he's not I don't think he's a true franchise guy. If you're the Saints, who have been a very aggressive franchise, your roster is still built to kind of win games right now, I'd go all in. I would love to get a Russell Wilson. Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson with Sean Payton? Let's ride. I mean, you still got to figure out your receiver core because they're not very good there, but you could find a way to make that work. Like, that's the route I would go if I were the Saints. So I think it's probably Russ, Rodgers. If the Deshaun Watson stuff gets figured out, be all in on that front. But we'll see. So name a quarterback you think gets dealt. I'll put it this way. Who is the most likely quarterback to get dealt by a team this offseason? Let me know what you guys think. Shoot your shot for me in the comments.
Will the Saints try to get Matt Corral or Kenny Pickett? Will they try to get a quarterback in the draft? Wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. If I was one of those quarterbacks, I would love to be able to be put with Sean Payton. I get it. They don't have a lot of talent at the wide receiver position right now, but I would absolutely think the smartest thing for New Orleans is to either take a quarterback early or go out and try to get somebody, because their overall roster is ready to win right now. And if they were able to find a diamond in the rough and able to build around somebody, like if you were able to find Justin Herbert in his rookie year and put him on that Saints team, good luck. Good luck trying to stop them.
Now, if you want to join these live mailbags, this is a great opportunity. All you have to do is hit that big red button and subscribe right now. It's free. All the mailbags are done live here on Chat Sports. So if you want in, hit that big red button and subscribe for free videos every single day here on Chat Sports.
The Saints need a quarterback. I never want to read the Ian Book again. Thoughts on bringing back Teddy Bridgewater this offseason? Well, with the issue that New Orleans has is they're going to be over like $60 million in negative cap space this offseason. And if you don't want to trade for a top quarterback because you don't have the picks, or if you're just trying to play it safe and find a cheaper option, Teddy Two Gloves, I think, would actually be a halfway decent guy. He's somebody who's shown that he can win in New Orleans before, be conservative. But my question would be, would you rather go conservative with Teddy Bridgewater, or would you go back with Jameis Winston? Because as far as I'm concerned, the Saints were 5-2, and Jameis looked pretty damn good, and he was doing it without Michael Thomas. So I like Bridgewater if you want to play it safe and if you want to try to save some money. But if Teddy's asking for over $10 million, I'll go ahead and say no.
Now, we'll have NFL videos for you guys all off season long. News, rumors, trades, draft, coaching stuff, free agency, all of it. So if you haven't already, join us. Hit that big red button and subscribe for free videos every single day. In fact, multiple times a day here on Chat Sports. Jim Panson, 84. What are the most attractive destinations for veteran QBs like Wilson or Rodgers? I think it's a pretty deep list. I think Denver's a great fit. If the Raiders can get figured out, maybe Las Vegas. I don't love the Giants' destination because I don't trust their GM at the moment. I think Denver really is a good landing spot for one of those teams. If Miami is dumb and moves on from Tua and pays up all this draft capital, Miami could be a decent fit. Pittsburgh could be a good destination as well. Maybe Washington. I think Washington, New York, a little bit lower on that destination list. Beyond that, New Orleans is a really good fit for both those guys. Again, if you missed it earlier, the Fanatics jersey deal is available. Chatsports.com/jersey deal. Under $90, a ton of NFL jerseys. Official Nike ones, by the way, from all kinds of different teams. All the NFL teams have a jersey for you guys. So whatever team you cheer for, they got you guys covered. We had the Tua question. Boom. There's one right there. Justin Fields. Some rookie jerseys are included for under 90 at chatsports.com/jersey deal. I'll put that link, by the way, in the comment section and in the description.
All right, what is the biggest game of the week? There's a lot of NFL games. There's no Thursday Night Football this week. Personally, for me, when I look at some of these games on the slate, I'm going to say Raiders-Colts because I'm just a Raiders guy. But that Chiefs and Bengals game, that one really, really is interesting to me. I know the Rams have a pretty tough game as well. The Titans and Dolphins game has a lot riding on it. So please, let me know down in the comment section, what is the biggest game of the week? What up, Bailey? Most disappointing team this year overall. From top to bottom, I mean, I guess I'm going to go Seattle. I get that Russell Wilson has been battling some injuries, but I mean, think about it. I mean, it's been a really, really big disaster. I might also go ahead and say Jacksonville because I know a lot of people, when they paid Urban Meyer the amount of money they did, they're like, oh, you got Trevor Lawrence. It's going to be a total change. That quite didn't happen. So I am, though, going to say Seattle. I think most people, for Seahawks fans, also the Browns, had some high hopes on the Browns as well. Let's go to Bailey. Biggest takeaway from this year from a fantasy football perspective. Now, my biggest takeaway is if you're in a fantasy league that does 2-week championships, you're dumb. Get out of those leagues ASAP, Rocky. Sorry, Chugs. I also love 2 quarterback leagues. If you're not in a 2 quarterback league, get in one as soon as possible because the quarterback position, when you do 2 of them, it makes it so much more competitive. And then my last takeaway is if you can get one of those top running backs that you know is going to get a lot of touches, sure, you can risk some injury. I'm going to go ahead and take those guys because there's so many amazing, talented wide receivers that pop up every year, like a Deebo Samuel. Yeah, I have him on basically all my leagues. Those are my takeaways for fantasy football. Now, if you want to talk more fantasy with me, I literally got my start in this industry doing fantasy. I used to write for Fantasy Pros. I used to actually do their start-sit. I did stuff for the fantasy footballers. I did stuff for Gridiron Experts. I did a lot of fantasy stuff, actually. And then I realized, well, not a lot of money in fantasy football. So I came over to Chat Sports. Now we do a lot of other NFL content, but I love it. I really, truly do. It's probably one of my favorite things to be able to talk about outside of just normal sports content. Now, I'm definitely more of a sports bettor now because that pays my bills, and I love betting on sports. But yeah, if you guys ever want to have any fantasy questions, please don't be afraid to ask me. Now, the new year is almost here. It's crazy to think that 2022 is here. Hopefully it's better than 2020, right? Yeah, it better be. Give me one of your New Year's resolutions. Usually ones that are like, I want to lose some weight, or I'm going to try to ride a bicycle, or I don't know, I don't want to drink for the entire month of January. Give me a New Year's resolution that you have. Throw it down in the comments section. Who knows? You might see it on a future show.
Now, we'll have NFL videos for you guys all off season long. News, rumors, trades, draft, coaching stuff, free agency, all of it. So, if you haven't already, join us. Hit that big red button and subscribe for free videos every single day. In fact, multiple times a day here on Chat Sports. So who wins the Super Bowl? I think the parity this year means that any team that makes it outside of probably the 7 seeds have a real chance at making a run this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section.